my journey, I invited Professor Jeffrey Sachs, one of today's sharpest minds on global conflict and geopolitics, here to the Taiwan Guildhall. The background is in the past, where students from Taiwan who are entering the Royal Imperial examination, they will be staying here.
Oh, really?
And now this is a museum where the historic artifacts are on display.
Oh, fantastic, wonderful.
I believe this is your first time to be here?
First time in this place, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, it's also mine.
Okay, oh, great. Well, happy to visit together with you.
Let's go, please.
Great, thank you.
Professor Sachs is a prominent American economist dedicated to peace and dialogue. I thought it would be valuable to hear his perspective on how a deeper understanding of Taiwan's history might shed light on the current situation across the Taiwan Straits. This is about the imperial exams and how the central government made sure that talents from the island are also pulled, you know, for the national examination.
Very, very important.
Yeah. What about the ones with the red dot? Ah, I see. There, these are the people who come from Taiwan.
Okay.
Who have passed the examination. Yeah. And here, there's one from Hokkien, from Taiwan County.
Yeah.
And here is, again, from Taiwan. So it's a very clear evidence, maybe,
very nicely done.
Taiwan being part of the system.
Yeah.
The history between the two sides is a long one. It certainly didn't begin 400 years ago when Western colonizers arrived. There's the outline of the history of Taiwan. Here you see some dates. You see, that's 610 AD.
Yeah.
That's during the Sui dynasty. It says where the mainland resident starts to cross the sea to migrate to the small islets in between the mainland and Taiwan. Here in the middle of the 12th century, they would already have administrative. So that shows, you know, the administration of this part of China dated back much further than the Qing.
Very good.
I think this you would be very interested in. Are you a lover of maps?
Yeah, I am.
So this was from 1648. This was Insular Formosa. This was a Dutch map of the island, which is kind of lying down.
Yeah.
Have you ever wondered why Taiwan was called Formosa?
It's Hermosa, beautiful.
So the
Beautiful
name
island.
came from the colonizers.
Of course, doesn't it usually? America came from Amerigo Vespucci in Italy.
Look at this here. Here's the island of Taiwan, and it says province the Hokkien. Hokkien is the southern province, which is now Hokkien, as we say. And this was 1714. It's from a French. You see, this was a map, island of Formosa. Of course, the Chinese never recognized
that
this.
name.
Yeah, use that name. What do we see in there?
You see Taiwan there.
Taiwan. Actually, there's one more word. You see, Taiwan Hien.
Quién.
Hien. You know what Hien means?
No.
County.
Okay. Oh, that's Taiwan County there.
That's Taiwan County.
Okay, very good.
And here, if you see, here I see Taiwan Fu. You know, you see? Wow, this is really small.
Yes.
So this is what we do know. In the mid-12th century, China began stationing troops in the small islets just west of Taiwan called Penghu to guard the territory. For the next 2 centuries, traders and fishermen from Fujian came and went, including the legendary voyager Admiral Zheng He. Then came the Dutch, who started to occupy the region in 1622. 40 years later, Ming Dynasty General Zheng Chenggong, otherwise known as Koxinga, drove out the Dutch and reclaimed Taiwan. Zheng and his descendants ruled the island on behalf of the Ming Dynasty, keeping its name alive in the resistance to the new Qing rulers. Eventually, however, in 1683, the Qing Dynasty decisively defeated Zheng's forces in the Battle of Penghu. In 1885, Taiwan was upgraded to a province of China. After China's defeat in the First Sino-Japanese War, the island was ceded to Japan, who ruled for the next 50 years. Following Japan's defeat in World War II, it was ordered to return all territories it had seized from China, including Taiwan.